Microsoft Power BI Certification, PL-300, Exam Questions and Answers Set Number 4. Your company has a SharePoint server located in a data center in Montreal. You plan to create a report in the Power BI service that will use Microsoft Excel files stored on the SharePoint server. You need to recommend a solution to ensure that the dataset for the report can automatically refresh daily. What should you include in the recommendation? Option 1, a point-to-site virtual private network, VPN. Option 2, a site-to-site virtual private network, VPN. Option 3, an on-premises data gateway. Option 4, Azure Data Box. Correct answers, an on-premises data gateway. Explanation: an on-premises SharePoint server requires the use of a Power BI gateway since it's an on-premises data source. VPN-based solutions would provide connectivity to an Azure virtual network, but not Power BI service. Azure Data Box is a solution for migrating data to Azure, which is not applicable in this scenario. You manage a Power BI workspace in shared capacity. The workspace contains a report that uses a dataset named DS1. You need to implement an incremental refresh of DS1. What should you do first? Option 1, in Power BI Desktop, define filter parameters. Option 2, in Power BI Desktop, define the incremental refresh policy. Option 3, publish the dataset to the Power BI service. Option 4, upgrade the Power BI workspace to the premium SKU. Correct answers: in Power BI Desktop, define filter parameters. Explanation: to implement an incremental refresh of the dataset, you first need to define filter parameters. Next you would define the incremental refresh policy. An incremental refresh policy does not require upgrading to a premium SKU. Publishing the dataset to the Power BI service is required for the incremental refresh policy to take effect, so it's the last step of setting up an incremental refresh. You have a role-level security role, RLS, in a dataset called User Security Group. This role needs to filter a RLS table that contains a column with the emails of users in the following format. Name@company.com. Which function should be used in the code for the RLS role to match the user's Microsoft Entra ID login credentials with the emails contained in the RLS table column? Option 1, nameoff. Option 2, triadas. Option 3, user objected. Option 4, user principal name. Correct answers: user principal name. Explanation: USRPRA and SAPLNAME would return the Microsoft Entra ID login in the format of name@company.com. User objected would not return the Microsoft Entra ID login in the same format. Nameoff is a function that is used for field parameters. Triadas is a function related to column filtering. You manage a Power BI workspace in a shared capacity. The workspace contains a dataset named DS1. You plan to schedule a refresh of DS1. What is the number of consecutive refresh failures of DS1 that will automatically disable the refresh schedule? Option 1, 2. Option 2, 4. Option 3, 16. Option 4, 64. Correct answers: 4. Explanation: if there are 4 consecutive dataset refresh failures, the refresh schedule will be automatically disabled. You manage a Power BI workspace. You need to delegate the task to update workspace metadata. The solution must use the principle of least privilege. Which role should you use? Option 1, admin. Option 2, contributor. Option 3, member. Option 4, viewer. Correct answers: admin. Explanation: the admin role is the only one that has the permission to update workspace metadata. You have a Power BI dataset. You need to set the dataset as discoverable. Which 2 configurations will allow the dataset to be marked as discoverable? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Option 1, certify the dataset. Option 2, enable RLS on the dataset. Option 3, promote the dataset. Option 4, publish dataset to a premium workspace. Correct answers: certify the dataset. Promote the dataset. Explanation: a certified dataset can be configured to be discoverable for users without access to request permissions to access. A promoted dataset can be configured to be discoverable for users without access to request permissions to access. RLS is not required on a dataset to become discoverable. Premium, capacity or shared, is not required to make a dataset discoverable. You plan to create a report in Power BI Desktop. You need to create a visualization that displays data in 2 or more dimensions and cross-highlights with other visuals on the same report page. Which type of visualization should you use? Option 1, card. Option 2, matrix. Option 3, scatter. Option 4, table. Correct answers: matrix. Explanation: a matrix visualization displays data in 2 or more dimensions and cross-highlights with other visuals on the same report page. A card visualization displays a single data point. A scatter visualization is a chart, not a grid. It has 2 value axes, with one set of numerical data along a horizontal axis and another set of numerical values along a vertical axis. A table visualization is a grid that contains related data in a grid format, with support for 2 dimensions only. You plan to create a report in Power BI Desktop that will display sales opportunities by 5 sales stages, including lead, prospect, qualified, committed, and transacted. You need to identify the type of visualization that will display a linear process with sequentially connected stages, with one stage transitioning to the next. Which visualization should you use? Option 1, funnel. Option 2, slicer. Option 3, tree map. Option 4, waterfall. Correct answers: funnel. Explanation: a funnel visualization displays a linear process with sequentially connected stages, with one stage transitioning to the next. A slicer visualization is available in different formats, including list, drop-down, and buttons, but not sequentially connected stages, with one stage transitioning to the next. A tree map visualization displays data as a set of nested rectangles. A waterfall visualization displays a running total as values are added or subtracted. You need to create a custom Python visual by using Power BI Desktop. What do you need to do first? Option 1, configure global Python scripting options in Power BI Desktop. Option 2, enable preview features in Power BI Desktop. Option 3, enable the script visuals option in the visualization pane of Power BI Desktop. Option 4, install Python on your computer. Correct answers: install Python on your computer. Explanation: to create a Python visual by using Power BI Desktop, you first need to install Python on your computer. Once Python is installed, you may need to configure the global Python scripting options in Power BI Desktop. Enabling the script visuals option in the visualization pane of Power BI Desktop is done once Python is installed. Creating a custom Python visual by using Power BI Desktop has no dependency on enabling preview features. You are editing a report in Power BI Desktop. You need to adjust the behavior of the report by editing interactions. Which 2 types of interaction behavior can you change between visuals? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Option 1, drill through. Option 2, expand. Option 3, filter. Option 4, highlight. Correct answers: filter, highlight. Explanation: a filter will show you the filtered data in this visual. Highlight is the default interaction between visuals. It shows you both the unfiltered and filtered values in the visual, for comparison.